Now I know what you're thinking. You're already like, great, another AK-AR hybrid rifle. Why do I care? Well, because they're awesome. All right, fireball time. Doot. It's gonna be a spicy meatball. 760 by 3.9 hollow point versus propane. Well, let's see what the next one does. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, paint can. Let's see what this does. Yeah. So much better. Well, warm my hands up, moving on. This one is from Wolfpack Armory. This is the WP-47 rifle. There's some things to talk about, pros and cons for sure. I don't want to get into all the details quite yet. Let's start shooting, having some fun, and then we'll get into the details at the end of the video. Check it out. Wanted to take a minute to thank the sponsor of this video, rebelscreed.com. Rebels Creed is a new breed of patriotic apparel. Portions of their profits not only go back to first responders and veterans, but also to any patriots in need. So the WP-47, between B-roll and high-speed footage and other fun we've had so far with this gun, we already have roughly 600 rounds through it. Not a single issue except for one light primer strike. Now that light primer strike came after shooting a battery of rounds, and they were all steel cased ammo. That was during the first couple hundred rounds of the gun. Since then, the gun seems to be getting a lot smoother, a little bit more quiet, a little more butter smooth, and the break-in period I think is fully in effect. I have 6 fully loaded 30 round magazines. 5 of them are Magpul P mags and 1 of them is a steel mag. And this gun is designed to take steel magazines. So if you have a bunch of steel AK mags, go ahead and run them. I think it looks absolutely sexy on this gun. It looks phenomenal, actually. I think I need to get some more steel AK mags because it looks great. But the other 5 are the Magpul P mags, loaded up with Wolf steel cased ammunition. Got 2 infinity targets in front of me. They're a fantastic product. If you're looking for targets to have on your range, check them out. All it takes is a little bit of primer to fill in the holes. It'll take thousands and thousands of rounds. I've even shot a ton of 50 cals through these targets and they're still looking brand new. And then I have a steel target out to about 60 yards in front of me, and we're gonna have some fun on that. So we'll be shooting steel ammo this entire time during this section of the video. I do love that side charging handle. It is fantastic. And the fact that it's non-reciprocating makes it nice. All right, let's shoot at the right target first to see what type of zero we have. We'll go for the top of the A zone target. All right, I like it. Ooh, pulled that one. Very accurate. Let's go on the steel. Yeah, very accurate gun, very easy to acquire. Let's flip that magnifier over, go to the left target. Right target. Woo, kind of getting a little jumpy. Mag out, let's go another mag in. Let's go, right target. Woo, mag out, gun is clear. Another mag in. Go left target. Go steel. Yeah, I like this a lot. mag out. Still working, still grooving. Let's go another mag in. It's getting a little sticky, a little dirty. That steel case Wolf ammo is not the cleanest round, so if you're running brass 760 by 3.9, you're gonna even have better performance, and so far, so good. Back to the right target. Left target. Okay, mag out, empty, guns clear, next mag in. This one is brass Wolf ammunition. Actually, this might be, what is it called? Red Standard, Red Soviet, what the hell do they call these rounds? Red Army Standard or something like that. I can never remember their name. I've shot a couple hundred rounds of these as well, and they cycle a lot smoother. Back and left target. Right target. Steel. Ah, ran out just in time. I think I only had about 20 rounds on that mag, but they definitely fly through it. And then the steel magazine, another 30 rounds. Back on the right target. Ooh, didn't feed. Oh, it's not picking that one up this time. Interesting. Hang on. Let's go. Huh. Oh. All right. Not a gun malfunction, mag malfunction. This, the feed lips on this mag are separating. This is a really old AK mag I had, and it's not functioning very well right now. The crappy weld that's in the front looks to be coming a little loose, and it's expanding. I don't think this is a good idea to use, so scratch that. But this gun is designed to shoot with steel magazines, and this was working beforehand. I need to stop being cheap, and I need to buy better, whatever. I need to buy better steel mags, because that's not a good thing. But either way, it looks good in the gun. I like it a lot. But either way, that was 5 30-round magazines without a hiccup, without an issue. There was a little bit of stickiness in the BCG because it is getting dirty, but this Wolf steel ammo is pretty dirty and nasty. So if you're using brass, it's gonna be even better. I like the groups. I'm just ripping off rounds. I'm not trying to be accurate by any means, but you saw in that first group on the right-hand side target was a nice, neat little group and very easy to acquire using this Hollow Sun red dot and the 3x magnifier. Let's load up a couple more mags and put another couple hundred rounds through it and see if there's any issues. Sure beats the heck out of replacing paper targets. That's for sure. White primer, Infinity targets, go check them out. All right, let's just keep shooting. We'll do a few mag exchanges as well. Let's get a little mag in the back pocket. Forgot to bring my AK mag holder, so back pocket it is. That's what I get for trying to aim for the head of the target. Yeah, that's a whole lot of fun. Steel. Ooh. Well, ran all that. Mag exchange out, mag in, left target, magnifier to the side, headshots, headshots. Yeah, this thing's a whole lot of fun. It's got a good feel to it too, very well balanced. Obviously I put the vertical grip up top. I like that a lot. I cannot wait to get the suppressor on this thing. I'm gonna talk about that more here in a second. Let's see if I can get in there. All right, steel target. Yeah. Man, I love 760 by 3.9, man. It's just something about it. It's different than 308, different than 223. It's got different type of thud to it, a little bit more of a you know, letting you know you're doing something. To the body, one to the head. Need to practice. Mag well is very well made. It accepts mags fast. It seems a lot easier than a normal AK platform to find that positioning in the gun. It's quite nice. And that large release is just absolutely crispy. Love it. In the past, I've had ones that are just sticky or just don't go in quite right. This one just feels right where you want it. That's better. Running out of magazines. All right, so I get it. There's been a lot of AK, AR hybrid rifles coming out over the last 5 to 10 years. Many of them have dropped the ball and haven't performed as well as they should. And I get it. I get it. But I personally can't get enough of these styles of rifles. After 1,000 rounds, actually probably a little bit more than 1,000 rounds at this point, this gun has been performing fantastic. There are some issues though. There are some things you might want to keep an eye on. A couple things right out of the box I want to talk about that I had some issues with, and that is the side charging handle. It functions flawlessly. I absolutely love it. I love the fact that it's covering up any potential openings for dirt and debris to get into the gun. As long as it's forward, it's protecting the internals of the firearm. But the little pins that hold the handle into that side charging handle are coming loose after about 1,000 rounds. So I'm gonna put some red Loctite on there because there's no need for me to take it off, and I want it to be stationary for a long period of time. Another thing I have an issue with this build coming from Wolfpack Armory out of the box is the safety. I'm not a fan of it. It works, it's not failing, it's not a failure at all. It just feels a little rubbery, a little bit not quite a snap when it goes into fire or on safe. Also, this is from their factory, the mil-spec trigger. I'm gonna be upgrading that, and on that note, I'm gonna talk about the things that I would upgrade on this if I were you. Housing inside this lower can handle any AR type trigger, so if it fits into an AR platform, it'll fit into this gun, and I look forward to replacing this trigger. I love the grip on here, I love the stock on here, it feels very secure. I will be replacing the buffer spring inside this buffer tube. It's a little bit noisy for me. I'm gonna put a silica spring in there, something a little bit more smooth and less annoying. Now up front, their Night Howler flash hider is quite nice because it is compatible with Plan B style muzzle devices, but Wolfpack Armory also makes an adapter on here that screws on that allows you to thread other suppressors on there through direct thread, which I absolutely love. This gun has been performing flawlessly, and most of the rounds I shot through here were steel cased, cheaper Wolf ammunition, and steel case, especially when you start to heat up your gun, tend to get a bit sticky. I've had a lot of problems in the past with AK platforms not wanting to feed that round, and it causes some issues. So this gun eating through hundreds and hundreds of steel case ammo and not seeing a single sign of wear and tear on the extractor or anything wrong with the BCG is performing very well. I'm absolutely in love with this thing. This is probably one of the better running and performing AK-AR hybrid rifles I've ever shot. I absolutely love it. So let's go over the specs of the gun overall. This is a CNC machined upper and lower receiver. They're machined at the same time, so there's proper fitting. And I will state, this is probably one of the most rigid, non-wobbly systems I've ever shot. ARs included, not just the hybrids. It is very, very, very solid. I am blown away with how tight tolerances you have with this rifle between the upper and the lower. You have a C158 material being used on the bolt itself, and it is MPI and HP tested, so you're gonna have a very durable bolt system in here. You have an enhanced billet extractor as well, so it's gonna handle steel case ammo no problem whatsoever, and it is something I'll keep an eye on because other AKs have issues with extractors sometimes and have issues with bolts cracking, so that's something I'll keep an eye on. But with the material they're using on this BCG, the bolt and the extractor, it should be just fine. And as far as the firing pin goes, it is hard chrome plated, so you're gonna have more longevity with the firing pin as well. You're getting the reliability of an AK platform, but with the modularity of an AR, like you see on other hybrid rifles. This one, though, seems to be built just a little bit better than most. The barrel is chromoly and it's double stress relieved, so it's chromoly with Veridium, Veridium? I can't remember what the name is for the chromoly V. It's Veridium? Vandium, that's it. It's gonna handle a lot more stress. It's gonna handle a lot more wear and tear. It's a very rugged barrel system they're putting in this. So you're getting a lot of longevity out of it as well. They do make all their own parts in-house, and the parts they don't make on this gun, I don't remember exactly which parts they don't make, but they do source them from really high quality OEM manufacturers. So they're putting this gun together with a lot of reliability and durability in mind. And after 1,000 1,000 rounds, I can contest this is probably one of the better hybrid AK AR platforms I've ever shot. Now it has the typical paddle release for your PMags, but there is a steel pin to reinforce setting this magazine in there, so this gun is designed to shoot with steel magazines. So if you have AK magazines that are steel, this will be reliable with those as well. And then last but not least, the side charging handle in this gun is fantastic. I feel very easy with getting my hands on this and reaching over and charging this gun. It is smooth, it is functional, it does not rattle around. Being non-reciprocating is great. You can have your hand closer up on the gun, even loop your thumb over top of it if you wanted to, and not have to worry about reciprocation when the gun goes off and jacking up your thumb. So guys, this is the Wolfpack Armory WP-47. I absolutely love it. This is only 1,000 rounds in the gun though, so I will let you know if there's failures in the future, but so far, this thing is a tank. Absolutely love it. I'll see you guys next time. Later.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, you have a suppressed 50 cal Desert Eagle.